So we have a slight lean going on right now.
We're sort of, I think we're stuck on the bottom. Look at how low the tide is. Yeah. We might lean over a little bit, but we'll be alright. What goes down comes up. That's what she said.
Dirty boy.
Represent Solomon Island people say we people start originally from our homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical straight from the...
Previously on Delos, we make the 270 nautical mile sail from the Abrolhos Islands to Camamu Bay and spend a couple days on the open water. Some locals help us out with settling in, and we enjoy our first and only stop in the beautiful Bahia.
Looking at this guidebook that we downloaded. It looks like the river is pretty deep, 14, 15 meters, 20 meters. Here it gets a little shallower, but still 7 meters, 6 meters. Yeah, so we're here. We want to get down here, Marau. So we probably could make that if we leave as soon as we're off the bottom here.
And then sit on the bottom there.
It's fine. We have a nice white cube.
Tide came out fast, huh?
Yeah, we swung around. We've got a meter of water under the keel, and we're gonna go for it.
Here we go. We're off.
Okay, vamos. It's a strong current today.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get less once the further upriver we go, but it's cool that we're going in with the tide just in case we happen to really get stuck. Then the tide will come up a little bit more and we can work our way off.
Yeah.
But as Brian said, the downside of that is you're going with the current, so if you want to go super slow and the current's going a knot or two, you lose steerage. So the rudder is no longer moving through the water. But you gotta find the best of both worlds, you know?
This is very true, Brady. Wise words from a wise man. Brady. Okay. Up the river we go. I'm excited. We haven't been up a river in, I don't know, ages. Time to leave. I'm excited.
It's like Brazilian music from the 80s or something.
This is paradise, huh? There's nobody here either.
Plenty of coconuts on that island.
Papaya coconut.
Plenty of coconuts.
I like coconuts.
This is a Papa Grub portion right here.
Papa Grub.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice. Senor Brady, this looks delicious. Lunchtime. Yum.
We're now officially in uncharted waters of the river, but it's still pretty deep, 8 meters under us right now, so that's pretty cool. Lisa's up doing lookout / some sort of a pole dance. Not really sure what she's up to up there. And Brady and Alexandra are zooming around in a dinghy. Es muito pleasure. Couple of nuts. Speed racer. Boy racer in the dinghy over there. Doing good, doing real good. Plug the channel, doing good.
So Brian just put in these waypoints from a guidebook that we had, and we're just following them.
Course is pretty much straight off the bow, and then we're going to be making about a 30-degree turn to port over.
Alright, I'm just going to zoom ahead and keep checking like every 50 or 100 meters and make sure there's no banks.
Okay, straight ahead for the next mile and a half over. Not this far from the bank.
Okay, sounds good. I'll zoom ahead now. This is my favorite, going in places where you're not really supposed to go and that aren't charted. Really fun.
So the depth kind of went from 7 meters to 21 and then down to 3, and it's some weird things going on. So if this one hits what, 2?
1.6.
1.6.
Or 1.8.
I'm seeing 3.3 right here.
Okay, copy that. Slowing down.
Take it a little bit easier on these bends here, huh?
0.2 now.
You're in what?
9.2.
I thought you said 0.2. I was like, oh.
Do we fork off to the right or to left?
Well, the last point is ahead 0.3 of a mile, which puts it in front of that. There's like, should be a small island up there, and it's kind of at the tip of that.
Okay. Yeah, just straight. Keep going straight ahead. I think I see the island you're talking about.
Okay, so I'll go straight, right?
Right. Go straight. Right. Then you make a left, right?
Right, okay, I will go straight.
Is that comfy, laying like that? It's a good back stretch.
It's really nice.
You can even play like this, you don't have to hold on. I'm tucked in.
After making our way about 20 miles up the river, it was time to drop our anchor and start hunting for some waterfalls.
So we think it's that way, maybe.
Aqui. Em cima tem piscinas naturais. Escorregadeira, poço de metro, hidromassagem. Vamos subir pra conhecer? Isso aí. Deixa aí ver. Seguro? Seguro.
Okay, we got that one.
Our new friends seemed super keen to take us on some kind of a tour. Thanks to our language barrier, we weren't quite sure what that tour would entail. But they didn't want to take no for an answer, so we worked out a deal and followed them up.
You guys ready? I think we got it all sorted out. We got 8 guides.
Nice. We are a little bit confused. Was this the whole trip now? Oh, what?
Grande. 3 metros.
It's gonna take you sliding, Kaza. Oh, yeah,
going on. We're just getting a little tour around the different pools of the waterfall.
You ready to go in together? Alright, let's go.
BAHIA massage. And this is the massage spot.
In the middle of nowhere.
This is the village that Rastafarian man took me to earlier to buy the beer. And it's a pretty chill place, and he says we can get the really big shrimps here.
I really liked the trip here. That was fantastic. Going through mangroves on almost full moon. I was like exploring new places.
And like this.
Es seguro para la cámara, ¿sí?
Tranquilo.
Okay. Cool house.
Yeah, it feels really good. It's just like Madagascar. Just a chill village in the middle of nowhere. And there's like always activity, like community activity. People just sitting around, riding bikes around, and kids playing, and music. I don't know. It's just really cool. Like you can feel the energy of the place is just relaxed. Windows open, doors open. Opa! Rain.
It's gonna turn into a cachaça tasting now.
Oh, cachaça tasting.
É o açaí?
Sim.
O açaí só é colocado na cachaça e a cachaça extrai a casca do açaí, o óleo, a substância que o açaí tem. Cachaça?
Wow, that tastes like acai.
Sim.
This is something with cacao. Cachaça com
É cachaça, é.
Com cacau.
Com cacau.
Muito forte.
Muito forte, é.
Smells like a Italian pizza.
What it does? Like oregano.
Forte. What is that?
It cuts right to the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that one's made with cacao, this one's made with corn, and this one's made with acai.
there you go. Exactly.
Did you see the holographic Jesus?
I did.
So it looks like we've got a plate of palmito natural.
Yeah, it's like breaded and deep fried palm heart. What is this made out of? Manio or tapioca?
Bad boy Brady.
This is what Brazil's done to my life pouch. I'm not even hungry. I haven't been hungry the past 3 servings.
Not glistening.
Yeah, you're all glistening over there.
Healthy, happy, free. I think it's like almost 6 in the morning, and the tide is super high. We have 6.5 meters under the keel right now, so it's full moon, and we need to leave now because the tide will be high, and then it's going to start flooding out, and low tide is at 10 a.m. So we're going to ride the tide out down the river. We're going to pick up our friend we met yesterday, Rafael, and we're giving him a ride to his mom's house in the next village, which is Marau. We did this one time in Vanuatu. We did this one time, and the kid lied to us. He said, yeah, can you give me a ride to the next village? My dad lives there. And we ended up taking a couple days to get to the next village, and like the kid didn't tell his parents he was leaving. He just wanted to go because he knew a girl in the next village. He was like 13 years old. So we ended up actually like taking the kid, and it was really not funny. Yeah, I just waited there on the dock with a little backpack on.
Bom dia.
Tudo bem? Vamos a Marau.
We're gonna give our new friend a little gift. He's logged into his Facebook on Brady's phone, so he's kind of shut away from the world. We're gonna try right now. Okay, para você. Esta ou esta? Esta.
Yeah, good choice. That's mine too. I like that one.
This one. Oh, okay. Okay.
I think that was a good one.
Leg out.
Our small talk with Rafa so far had been alright without Portunal, but we wanted to learn more about him on a deeper level that we couldn't really communicate. So we got our good old friend Google Translate to help us out.
It's up there in that tower there if you want me to take what I take and you take me to meet. My mother, she's a teacher. They understand your language better.
Nice.
It takes a while because it breaks down the sentence structure and like tries to make it sound like a real sentence.
I have 2 parents and 2 mother because I was adopted by the couple from Salvador and ISAC who adopted me can call me because I did not have the condition to create there I grew up I studied and now I live here in Marau and you.
We are now entering the town of Marau, where our friend Rafael lives with his mom, who apparently is a teacher. But we're going to go in and we're going to drop off all of our rubbish we've been collecting, and we're going to do a little bit of provisioning and maybe meet his mom and explore, and we'll see what else the day holds for us.
Vamos!
Vamos! I'm not sure, may need to get out the old Google Translate, but I think the people who painted this came from university 2 years ago.
I think it looks sweet, man. I love crazy little places like this. I was just thinking back of all the cool little random spots that we've anchored Delos, and this is definitely up on the top of the list.
The natives of the village were an Indian community called Marau. In 1705, the Italian Capuchins discovered the village and their tribe. Why and when their natives disappeared is unknown. With the building of the chapel St. Sebastian Marau in 1718, the district Marau was inducted. For a few years around 1860, the United Kingdom of England held a kerosene distillation plant in the area and also extracted peat and exploited oil shale. No minerals or any other resources got degraded afterwards anymore, and Marau is now located in an environmental protected area.
Hey, what are you doing in there? Bom dia. Bom dia, meu nome é Brian. Muito prazer.
This might be the best part about this house right here.
Bananer I pyjamas. De kommer 2 och 2. Bananer I pyjamas. It's always so amazing to kind of meet locals. I mean, Rafa, we just met him like randomly yesterday and we gave him a ride today. And now he like invited us to his house and we just met his mom. Quite simple, like always in these kind of villages, which I really like. Like, it's super fascinating. They probably have as much space as we do on the boat. Gave us some coffee and we can't really talk that much, but it's still a really amazing experience. I always feel very humble that people want to show their houses and their villages and go around with us and stuff. I think soon we're gonna go and buy some groceries and get some fuel and then start getting ready for the passage.
And now we're on our way to the supermercado, I think.
After a quick grocery mission, the only thing we needed to do before leaving was to stock up with fuel. And this meant a lovely dinghy ride up the mangroves to get as close to the fuel station as possible.
And it's so much better than walking through the city. Oh, bonita.
Carry one, it's not that bad. There you go, bro.
30 kilos.
Now we're going to leave the GoPro in the mangroves and try and do a time lapse. We're on our way back into the river and the tide looks like it's come up like at least 2 meters, so I think the camera might be underwater. He'll know where it is.
GoPro, turn off. How was your time lapse? Welcome home.
It's a really cool spot.
This was all dry earlier.
And then it was time to say goodbye to our little friend and the helper of the day.
It's always incredible meeting cool locals that want to hang out with us, even though we're a bit weird. It always surprises me for some reason. Okay, now we go south.
What?
No, go
north?
south. Now we go north.
Next up on Delos, we bash 500 miles upwind and up the coast to Recife, say a very sad goodbye to our little leaser, and welcome aboard Karen's brother Ragnar and his girlfriend Maria.
This movement to reggae, nativa. Tribute Marley. Judge alone. Whoa. There's a little bit easier. Whoa, now. Say you just can't live with a negative way. If you know what I mean.
Like it? I like it a lot.
Positive day, cause it's a new day, new time, new feeling, sad as a new sighing. What a new day, waking up, or picking up now.
Someone left the garage door open.
Oh.
I almost got hit by a banana. Jesus.
That's a funny story. Is you know, I was talking to him over there to get beer, right? So I gave him the money and I was like, okay, $50 for the swimming pool, and then I have the rest for beer. So like, let's go buy beer. And he says, well, the beer at the village is half the price of the beer at this restaurant. It's like, how far is it? He says, oh, you know, 10 minutes walking or 2 minutes by boat. And so like, we just take off and like start playing, like everybody's having a good time. And then he looks at me and he's like, well, where the fuck are you going? We're like way past Delos, like 100 meters out. And then I was like, well, we're going to buy cerveja. They're like, yeah, that was like
right here. Like, I don't know what the problem is. He likes my shorts. He wants my shorts. Me and my buddy. Look at me and my buddy.
vamos.
Sí, foto.
Now our local tour guide switched his cap to backwards, like Mr. Brady. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, when we first saw him, he had his cap on properly, and now he's like Senor Brady.
Look at that. That's natural as it gets right there.
It's like Dr. Seuss.
What is going on?
Oh, we've hit a real shallow patch.
Delos is right there.
It looks like there's a dry patch between us and Delos, doesn't it?
Can you walk?
Okay, only one person needs to do this. No, you can walk. You guys might have to get out and walk.
Okay.
Sorry, they're princesses. Okay, everybody start pulling.
Oh gosh. Oh, I see little critters.
Little shrimps.